Hey there, YouTube. I'm back. Today is the 7th of January, 2018. Happy New Year. For those of you all who may have not seen my previously loaded video today, I did a workout for you all, and now I'm going to go out and take care of some things, and I'm going to do a makeup look for you all. And before I get started, I just kind of wanted to talk to you about skincare. I don't know if I've really talked too much about it on my channel, but I just kind of want to stress the importance of it. And I just wanted to tell you my regimen. So I've never been one of those type of people that get really bad acne, but I do get them from time to time. And unfortunately, I was blessed with scarring. So after I do have a minor breakout, I end up with scars and they stay there for a long time. And so in my research on YouTube University, I'm learning the importance of skincare and how to combat the little bit of acne that I do get, and then also how to reverse the scarring. And I actually want to tell you that it's not scarring that I'm getting. It is what they call hyperpigmentation. So the skin darkens, but it's not an actual scar because scars don't really go away. And I'll just give you an example. I had a keloid here that was removed, and this is the scar left over from the surgery. So that scar is not going anywhere. And as you can see, it's the same color as the rest of my skin. I also have one here from an IV injection. So yeah, there's scar tissue there. It's the same color as my skin. Now, the hyperpigmentation that I'm referring to that is not scars are from my pimples. So you can see I have one here, and then I have this little cluster here, one there, one there. This is a mole. This is actually hyperpigmentation left over from when I had the chicken pox. And then I do have some freckles going on there. So here's some of my skincare things. So first of all, I wash my face. I try to wash my face at least twice daily. And so what I've been using, actually I don't have it here. It's by e.l.f. Give me just a minute. I'll show you one of them. Or actually, I'll show you both of them. I'm filming from my bathroom today. Usually I film from my kitchen table, but I decided to see what the lighting looks like in here. And I apologize if the acoustics are really bad, you know, the echoey noise in the bathroom. You guys know that have seen my video and technology illiterate, don't know how to do any of this stuff, doing the best that I can until I learn. But anyways, I use this e.l.f. Daily Facial Wash. It's $4 at Target or wherever e.l.f. is sold or online. Then I'm using also this e.l.f. exfoliating scrub. Prior to e.l.f., I was using my Daily Facial Exfoliator from Perfectly Posh. I'll show you that one too. That's this one here. You've all seen this one on my channel before. And I decided to take a break from it. It is a little more abrasive than the e.l.f. one, but they're both good for daily use. Or at least this one's daily. This one says to use twice weekly, but it's a lot less abrasive than this one, and I feel comfortable using it every day. But I don't use it every day. I go back and forth between these two, and with this one I use a facial cleansing brush. But anyways, the reason I switched is because I've noticed at a really young age my body gets used to products after a while and then they become ineffective, so I have to switch them out. So this is the new skincare that I decided to go with. So that's what I wash my face with. Then I come and I moisturize. Before I moisturize, I recently started using this Dickinson's Witch Hazel as a toner. Prior to using this, I did not use a toner, which toners are important for restoring the pH balance in your skin once you've washed it, and it helps balance out the oils and, you know, all that good stuff, making you look nice and youthful and plump. Not fat, but, you know, healthy looking, you know. So that's a toner that I use. Before I started using the Perfectly Posh, I used to use Mary Kay 3-in-1 facial wash under their Time Wise line. And in that 3-in-1 cleanser, it had the cleanser, the exfoliator, and the toner all in one. So I never had a use or a need for an additional toner. So that's why I purchased this Witch Hazel. And that's what I've been using. So after the Witch Hazel, I go in and I will moisturize. At nighttime, I will use first this hydrating serum, and then I will use this daily hydration moisturizer. I like these bottles. Even though it's not an expensive product, they look really sleek. And so that's my nighttime routine. Oh, also I use an under eye cream to moisturize this area here, and it helps to combat the bags. And this is the illuminating eye cream, so I just use a little dab on my ring finger. Just dab it in there, and that's enough for both eyes. And I use the ring fingers to gently massage it in, and I actually go around the whole eye and make sure I focus on this area here. As a majority black folk, African American women, are not known to have those crow's feet. Now there are some that do have them, but I noticed from the pulling and tugging on my eye when I do my makeup, I did start to get some fine lines here, and so using the eye cream is helping to combat that. So that's my nighttime routine. Daytime routine, I use the cleansers again, and then I go in with these two serums. This is hyaluronic acid, and this also helps with, well, I'll just tell you, it says hyaluronic lift serum with amino acids to enhance collagen and elastin production. So that's what this is for. It also helps with keeping hydration or moisture in your skin. Then I have this additional collagen and retinol serum. So this is also going to help with anti-aging, and it helps strengthen and repair damaged skin cells. And so I'm hoping that this will also help with my hyperpigmentation. And then, you know, collagen, it gives you the fullness in your face to give you that youthful look. So then once I put those serums on, I go in with the eye cream, and then I use this Lancome, I can't pronounce it, but perhaps you all can see. It's a little blurry, forgive me, but anyways, this has SPF 15, so it doubles as a sunscreen and my moisturizer. And I got this off of Amazon for about $15. It's a little one. It only has 0.5 ounces, but the big full-size one, which is about that big, is like $100. So this lasts me a good maybe 2 months. I'm good with spending $15 at a time. So that's my skincare routine to keep my face nice and flawless. And then one other thing, or two other things that I do optional, not something I do every day, but I received this for free as a trial, this e.l.f. Glow Lotion, and it's just another moisturizer, and it has little gold specks, so it gives you just a little pizzazz. And then also this e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist, just to spray on throughout the day to restore moisture. So that was a long explanation of my skincare. Now I'm gonna go in with my little quick makeup routine, and this is what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to get my makeup routine down to about 30 minutes or less, because it seems to take me a really long time and I don't understand why. So I've been practicing, but anyways, I'm gonna go in and try to do this now. I'm right at 9 minutes and 3 seconds, so let's try to get this done before we hit the 20-minute mark. Anyways, excuse me. If you all can't tell, my voice is a little nasally. I'm not trying to do it that way. I'm just getting over the flu, and I'm pretty much at the last couple days. Today was my first day being strong enough and energetic enough to get up and work out. So yay me. Got a good workout in. I sweated pretty nice. Oh, another thing for skincare, water. I don't drink nearly as enough as I should, but drink water, plenty of water, and also work out, sweat out those toxins. I can't tell you, even though I don't drink a lot of water, I notice that when I'm on a consistent workout regimen and I'm sweating constantly, my skin is so clear and so radiant. So what I'm putting on now is my primer for my foundation, and I'm using the NYX No Filter Blurring Primer. And you can get that at the drugstore or at Ulta. I don't know if Sephora sells NYX products, but I got mine from Ulta, or maybe I got it online at NYX online. So get that primer on. This is going to help your foundation adhere to your skin, because sometimes when you put foundation directly to your skin, it doesn't stay as well. So get that rubbed in all over my face. Okay, then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender today. Sometimes I use the brush, but today I'm going to use the Beauty Blender. Excuse the noise, I'm going to wet it. And it grew in size. And today for my foundation, I am going to use this Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. And I'm going to, you know, before I put on my foundation, I'm going to color correct. This is not something I do every day, but I'm trying to get better at it. So right now I'm using this Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty bright, so way too bright for my skin tone. So what I do is I put some on the back of my hand, and then I use this LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is the orange color. And I mix just a little dab in with that under eye brightener. Oh, I actually put too much, but it's okay. We'll get that off. And I just mix them together to come up with a kind of a salmon color, and put it around my mouth, because I noticed that when I put on foundation around my mouth, it comes out looking a different color than it does the rest of my face. It comes out looking kind of ashy, I guess. I'm also going to put this over my hyperpigmentation to kind of cancel out that darkness. That way my foundation doesn't have to work so hard. And I was going to blend this in with my finger, but that's going to take too long, so I'll use the Beauty Blender to get that all blended out. Anyway, how is you all's new year going so far? Mine, for the most part, is going well, with the exception of being under the weather. My whole family and I ended up with the flu. It just knocked us out one by one. Okay. I'm excited to see what 2018 may bring. All right, so now that I'm all kind of orangey, I'm gonna go and put my foundation on, and I just pour a little on the back of my hand just to warm up the product so I don't have to use quite as much. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. Don't need too much. And then I'll use my finger to dot it all over. Oh, I might need a little more. Definitely need a little more. A little bit of foundation in my life. I'm silly, silly, silly of me to think that I had enough foundation. I'm not a singer, y'all, but I do like to sing. I'm a shower singer, a car singer, privacy of my own home singer. And I do love to karaoke. You don't have to be a good singer to karaoke, right? Using the Beauty Blender to blend all that foundation in. Bring it down your neck so it doesn't look like you have a mask. So I'm still pretty new to this whole YouTube thing, and you all know that I don't know how to edit and all that stuff yet. That's my goal in 2018, to learn how to do that and get the right equipment and programs to do that. But I know when I do these videos it's always silent. It might be nice to have some music playing in the background, but I don't want my videos to get deleted for copyright infringement. I don't know all the rules and regulations to what I can and can't do on YouTube. Alright, so I got my foundation all blended in. Now I'm going to use my concealer, if I can find it, which it's not here, so pause. I'm going to be using 2 concealers today because I need to find out which one is the better one. It's the battle of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm going to use the NARS on this side and the Shape Tape on this side and see what the outcome is going to be. I've learned a few new techniques, I guess, to get this to be right. So I'm putting concealer under my eye to kind of combat the under eye bags and just to brighten up the area a little bit. I'm looking up because my bathroom mirror is here if it looks a little funny. And now I'm going in with the Shape Tape on the other side. The Shape Tape is a little more liquidy compared to the NARS Radiant Creamy. And the Radiant Creamy really is quite creamy. Oh, you can see this one is way more yellow. This one is way more my skin tone. You almost can't even really see it. Just gonna put a little bit more there and then use the Beauty Blender to blend it out. Now the one thing I don't like, and this is just me, it's the way God made me, I just have to deal with it. I have like this little situation under my eye where there's creasing. And so it's like no matter what I do in the department of concealers and studying it, I still get creasing and it looks pretty weird. Man, I'm trying to get this under 20 minutes and I'm still on foundation. Tits tisk. Alright, while that is drying a little bit, before I go in and set it, I'm going to go ahead and do my contour, and I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Truffle Matchstick. And then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender to blend that in too. Can you see it still? Sometimes I have a habit of blending it out too much, but I don't want it to look muddy on my face, you know? Alright, I guess that's okay. Do I look contoured? I'm going to go over with a bronzer in a little bit to define it a little more. Alright, so that is my foundation and concealer. And while that is still going, I'm going to go ahead and do that bronzer I told you about over my contour. And then I'll do the perimeter of my face with it. I don't do it so that it's so neat, because I want it to look as natural as possible. So I just kind of blend it as much as I can to the point that it still looks as natural as possible. My hands have foundation all over it, so I'm getting a makeup wipe to clean them off a bit. Anywho, so now that that's all done, oh, I need to blend that some more. All right, now that that's all done, I'm going to go in with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. And I'm going to use the Beauty Blender to do it. I just put some in the lid and dab my Beauty Blender in it. And then I'm going under my contour. Oh, I got it on my shirt. Oh well. And I'm going pretty heavy. I'm not baking, but I'm going pretty heavy because I'm going to dust it off in a minute. But this really helps for your foundation not to transfer so much when you set it really well. Make sure I set my smile lines. One thing I like about this foundation is that it does not settle in my smile lines. And that's really nice. I have not come across a foundation yet that would do that. So it's a good, huge plus. Going ahead and set that under eye where I applied that concealer, and hopefully those lines won't show up so much. I don't know. We'll see. Sit on top of that contour and the forehead. I look funny. Alright, now that that is done, excuse all the noise, I am going to dust all of this setting powder off, and I'm going to use a big powder brush and use this Sephora Micro Smooth powder in my skin tone. And this is in the color Deep 56. I don't really tell my colors, huh? Just in case you all are similar to my skin tone and you don't know what colors to use, I should be telling you. So my Estee Lauder foundation is in Rich Caramel 5W2 B77. I use the NYX matte bronzing, and this is in Deep Tan. And my concealers were NARS Radiant Creamy in the color Amande Dark 3. And the Tarte Shape Tape is in the color Deep. And then the Fenty Beauty Matchstick is in the color Truffle. Anyway, so I put the brush in the powder, tap off the excess, and then I just use it to dust off all of my setting powder. Dust it off really well. And remember, like I said, I don't bake, I just set everything in place. And I'll just go into the powder one more time just to make sure that I get all that yellow off. And just one more time, just to make sure that I did not completely get rid of all of my contour, I'm gonna go back in with that bronzer and bring a little bit more color back to my face. One thing else I use my bronzer for is to contour my nose. And I'm not trying to seriously alter the nose that God gave me, but it's nice to have a little definition, since once you put the foundation on, it kind of makes everything on your face flat without dimension. So contouring helps bring that dimension back to your face. Can you see the difference already? And then I bring it down my nose to create a shadow effect. And then I also take that bronzer into my eye crease, kind of to set the foundation and that I placed over it earlier. And just to make it a little seamless, like it really is, you know, deep set that way. All right, so that's that as far as my contouring goes. Now I'm going to put some blush on. Just a little blush, just to bring some life to my cheeks. Nothing too serious. And I'm using NARS Dulce Vita blush. And I think I actually put too much on the brush, so I gotta go light here. And I kind of put it in conjunction with the contour and just slightly above. And then I also kind of put it around the temple area, just to bring a little more life back to my face. Okay, now it is time for a highlight to bring even more life to the face, where the light can, some attention can be drawn. Oh, this video is long, I'm sorry y'all. I'm using e.l.f. and this is a baked blush or baked highlighter in the color Apricot Glow, or Apricot Glow, however you want to call it. It's a really subtle highlight, and I think it's really natural looking. So it's not like bling all in your face. So I like it. I actually use this on my mom, and it looks so pretty on her and her skin tone. I mean, she just was glowing. I loved it. And then I'm going to put a little under my brow. And I'll probably end up putting a little more later on after I actually do my eyes, my eyeshadow and my eyebrows. All right, so now that all that's done, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I have makeup everywhere, you guys. I was trying to make this clean as possible. Anyway, so let's go on to the eyes. I'm going to use a fluffy crease brush, and you all know I love my Just Peachy Matte and my Tartelette Toasted palette, so that's what I'm going to use. As my transition color, I'm going to use a combination of Peach Tea, and I think I'm going to use Fresh Pick today. Usually I use Peach Tea and Peach Cobbler, but today Peach Tea and Fresh Picked. I want to go natural. So in my crease, I'm going to apply that color. This palette smells so good. You guys know what I didn't do? Can you guess? I didn't prime my eyelid. I haven't been doing that lately. Guess why? I ran out of eye primer and I keep forgetting to get some whenever I'm out. But it's okay. I'm going for a natural look today, so I don't need my colors to be super vibrant. I want to look like I have makeup on, but I want to look like I don't have makeup on. Does that make sense? What do they call this? No makeup look. Alright, so that's good for the transition. And then I'm just going to bring a little bit more color. I'm going into with my peach cobbler. I just gotta do it, you guys. Bring a little life to the eye. Alright, and then that is it for the transition. Now I'm gonna do the actual lid. And I'm going to go, I got this little sample from Lancome. It's a little free sample of this little palette. I don't even know what it's called. But anyways, this is what the colors look like. I'm going to go in with this golden color here. You can't really tell on the camera, but it is pretty golden, almost rose gold type color. And I'm going to go right on the lid with that. It's so pretty, and it looks really pretty with the other colors that I use as my transition in the crease. There's a lot of fallout though. It's not good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to spray the brush. Maybe that will alleviate some of the fallout. I think that's good. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and blend out the crease using those same three colors. And then I'm just going to slightly darken it just to help with the dimension. And I'm going to go in with this peach tart color just ever so slightly. And that is going to be it for the lid. Now I'm going to go under my under eye area. Oh, I can't find the brush I want to use. Got a little pencil brush here, and I'm just going to go under with, I'm going to use this Just Ripe color here. And go underneath my eyelashes or along the lash line with it. Nice. This is my first time using this brush. I like it. Alright, that's that. And let me brush off some of this fallout from that gold shadow. Oh, I meant to highlight my nose. I'm going back in with that apricot apricot highlighter from e.l.f. And I just bring it down the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to take that same brush that I contoured with earlier and just kind of blend out so that's not any harsh lines. That's that. And then I'm going to spray my face with setting spray. And I like to use the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. And that'll make everything melt all together. Give me just a few minutes. I need to go get my mascara and eyeliner. I'll do that really quick and do my hair and my lips and show you all the finished look. And here is the finished look, everyone. Thank you for sitting in with me on this long video of me doing my makeup. At this point, it is 34 minutes and 40 seconds. However, I did have a long pause to do my hair, my eyebrows, my mascara, and my eyeliner and my lips off camera. Thank you for sitting through this with me. I'm hoping by the end of this year, I'm gonna have my makeup done in 10 to 15 minutes. Beat face. But anyways, hope you all like it. I'm getting better, and hopefully one day, another goal for 2018 is to get my freelance makeup business up and running. Thank you all for watching, and you all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.